Portland's premier destination for Peruvian fare.
Yes, we've got some here, but this morning we are talking with the restaurant's brand new executive chef, Robert Newton, right here. We also have co-owner Peter Platt talking about the big changes on the menu at a one-of-a-kind wine party, and for the first time, brunch. All kinds of fun in store. Good morning to you both.
Morning.
Congratulations,
Thanks.
first and foremost. This must be pretty exciting for you.
That's exciting to be out in Portland. for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm glad. Happy for you. What prompted this move, Peter?
Well, we were needing a new chef, as restaurants do, and we took our time searching for the better part of a year because we wanted to find someone who had the right mix of backgrounds and sensibilities to be able to cook a cuisine which is becoming globally famous now,
Sure.
but is really I hate to use the term necessarily, but a fusion cuisine in the sense that it marries so many different influences from so many different parts of the world together. And it's a challenge for chefs. And not every chef necessarily wants to do that.
Sure.
But Robert had traveled to Peru before, was already exploring the cuisine on his own, and it was a good match.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, Robert, so tell us a little bit about your experience and what you're bringing now to Andina in this new position.
How much time do you have?
About 3.5 minutes, actually.
And we have to eat.
Yes.
Well, I did go to Peru before COVID on my own because I was fascinated with the cuisine. I'm particularly interested in the Japanese Nikkei and the Chinese Chifa influences, which a lot of people don't know about. Spent a lot of time in Brooklyn and New York City and explored Vietnamese food very deeply, and Southern food, which is where I'm from and have written a book about. So all of those things come together in a melting pot, and Peru's kind of like a melting pot, so it felt like a natural fit.
Yeah, I remember when we've had you on before, Peter, we've talked about that with Peruvian food, that it's kind of hard to nail down Peruvian food into one category.
It's
so that
exactly
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with that said, let's dive in a little bit. Chef, what have you brought into the studio here this morning?
Yeah, so this is causa, which Peter can talk more deeply about the word causa and cause and all those sorts of things. But what I did was take something that Andina, which has a ton of history, has been serving for a long time, and injected some things from here, with halibut most notably, and interpreted in a Pacific Northwest Peruvian kind of way, which is really what we're into. And then I have one of my favorite herbs is lemon balm from my Vietnamese days, and we have somebody growing that for us now. We have the halibut and a salad on top of the potatoes, and then we'll get in and do the rest of it.
Let's see the magic at work here.
So this is some beautiful halibut that we've cooked in a very fancy, very delicate oven, dressed with some olive oil and some chives.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
I hope one day someone describes me as fancy and delicate.
One day. And Chef, while you're putting that, Peter, I do want to ask you about the special Mother's Day dinner that you also have coming up.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, so Mother's Day, of course, is a major holiday worldwide. As it should
Coming
be.
this weekend, don't forget it. Don't forget it.
And so, of course, like any other restaurant, we're offering a special menu in celebration of that day. So come try it. Go on the website, check it out. If it looks
Reservations
good,
recommended?
reservations recommended, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Is this going to be on the menu?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, this for sure will be on the menu, absolutely.
And talk about your wine party, May 15.
We are pairing up with one of the few, if only, Peruvian winemakers, especially out here, Jimena at Atticus. We're really excited to do that. We're going to be doing that on the 15th, and then later on in the summer, we're actually going to be out there, which is super exciting. We love their wines.
Very exciting. Okay, this is, I know, is the
Yeah, I'm
camera
wondering
able
if
to eat
someone
there?
back there can bring us a fork.
That's what, yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah, so the nuts and bolts are potato and then a chilled halibut salad with some of the liquid that it was cooked in and lots of lime juice that I already put in there. And
Look at that. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to tilt this up for the camera so people, hopefully I don't butcher, but look at that.
And I'm going to say again, if someone can bring us a fork over in here, we would love that as well.
And olives are a really big thing in Peru that people don't know about, the botija and the alfonso. And we have olives in a couple different ways here.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
But it's really pretty simple, but everything's really fresh and beautiful, and that's kind of what Peruvian food's all about.
It's a great warm weather dish.
Yeah,
So
which we're going to have a lot of
exactly.
this week.
It's perfect
So,
weather.
details, how can people come in? Is it walk-in? Is it reservations? Give us the skinny.
We do both. We highly recommend reservations during the busier times of the week. Walk-ins welcome anytime. 4 until close. We have happy hour from 4 to 5. And the main menu is also available for happy hour, so you can enjoy this anytime.
And you have brunch serving up here for the first time. Tell us about the new brunch.
Super excited about that.
Couple weeks out, still working on it. We're excited to get it going. It seems like a natural fit in that part of downtown Portland in the Pearl, and we felt strongly about it. We're going to do it. We're going to roll it out.
I see brunch culture in Portland's Pearl District.
Yeah.
I think you
It's a
guys are going
huge,
to be
huge
taking
thing.
Seems
care
like a
of.
natural
Absolutely,
fit,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it
Peter,
makes a lot of
Robert,
sense.
thank you both so much. And
Thanks
I
for
guess
having
I'm gonna just grab one of these other spoons.
I was gonna say, I'll get the
is this
fork
against
out.
code?
No, that
Please,
dropped on the
go
floor.
ahead.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I don't even think I'm
All
gonna
right,
care.
let me know,
Emma,
Travis.
take us to break.
I'll take us to break, I guess, and get the fork after. So time now is 8:41, and after the break, lace up and get ready to pound the pavement for a good cause. Coming up, how you can help families fight cancer while